Welcome back to the Varkha Cholani channel. Today is the day of busting myths, and I'm going to talk about something which may make some of you a tad uncomfortable. I'm going to talk about relationships and the importance of exchanges or reinforcements that allow for relationships to last long and healthily over the long haul. Let me exemplify. A couple work together, financially put their resources to run a house. They live a very luxurious life because both of them contribute equally. After a couple of years, the couple decides to have a baby. The woman takes a break and takes a sabbatical. In a way, she now stops contributing financially to the well-being of the family. The couple makes this choice with a long-term hedonism of having a family. Let's take another example. A man steps out of his home to go out and make a living. He decides that he will earn more money because he lives outside and makes it in the form of foreign currency. He compromises the attention his wife and his family will get from him to earn that extra buck. It's again a long-term consequence of a certain standard of living that the family chooses. If you see in both these examples, there has been a compromise. The woman financially compromises her ability to contribute to the wellness of the financial aspects of the family by choosing to have a baby. The man compromises the attention he gives to his wife and the family because he chooses to earn a living outside home. Both of them, in a way, have made a compromise of sort, but the entire idea of the compromise is for a long-term purpose of having long-range hedonism and reinforcements to the relationship. Woman's reinforcement being that she gives the family a child, and the man's reinforcement being that he brings more money to the house. If you see in social exchange theory, there is an aspect of equity in relationships. The financial constraints that the woman will now have or not be able to give to the family arises because of her contribution of providing a baby. Likewise, the compromise of not being able to provide as much attention as he would like is done because the man would contribute to the coffers of the financial well-being of the house. They are both equitable in a way, and social exchange theory says that if there is no equity in relationships, usually relationships begin to falter. So all of you super romantics out there had better understand a very important part of maintaining healthy relations, and that is all relationships survive when there is a fair and equitable exchange between partners. It is important to know whether you and your partner are reinforcing each other adequately enough so that there is no imbalance in the relationship. Of course, it's probably impossible for the scales to be equal. Any relationship where the scales begin to tilt and there is an inequity, so to speak, in the relationship, you will start having problems in the marriage or in the relationship. So please be clear that equity in relationship continues to be a very important factor in long-term relating. In social exchange theory, there is another aspect where ideally all relationships that do well over the long haul are those which are in a way non-profit relations, where everyone, or rather every partner, believes that they are giving as much as they are receiving and that there is no benefit or profit to one partner and loss to another. I know this sounds extremely practical and in a way a little unromantic, but if you really want for healthy living, it is very important for you to follow economics. The social exchange theory in economics has to be in a way delineated into your marriage or into your relating, and you will see if by and large there is equity in the partnership, usually the marriage will be a very healthy and a very happy one. A lot of times people come to me complaining about an instability of one of their partners and blaming the other, usually believing that they are overreacting. Many a time you need to step back and ask, if by any chance you are not providing enough to the relationship and the partner perceives loss after loss after loss, and then comes to a point when he or she is not able to take it anymore, and then it blows up into an unfortunate disturbance or an overreaction. Of course, many people could argue and say, equity is a very subjective thing. It is, but also remember that two of you have to work together as to what you consider as equity that each of you will bring to the table to allow the relationship to be a very healthy and a very happy one. Altruism and love won't last too long if the reinforcements in the relationship begin to wilt. So please take care and do bust this myth to believe that unconditional love exists in romantic and sexual relations. It unfortunately doesn't. It's good for us to recognize that so that each of us can play our part. Thank you very much for watching the Varkha Cholani channel. If you like what you hear, do press the like button and do share my video, and of course, continue to subscribe. Till then, goodbye.